I used to think I was a perfectionist, but really I was just a scared little egomaniac, terrified to associate myself with a work product I deemed subpar because I believed incorrectly I was worthy of greatness without ever taking consistent, aligned action to achieve it. Anyway, I'm over it now. Here it is, my subpar work product, my weekly YouTube video. Here's the truth. Perfectionism is for p***s. And I don't really know how to put it more delicately than that. And I don't know why you would want me to, because that's the truth. Your wanting to be perfect is keeping you from doing anything that's worth a darn stars. When I was 5 years old, I convinced myself that drawing was for children who couldn't read and write because I was bad at drawing, but I was good at reading and writing. And I swore to myself that I would never draw. And I didn't. My mom did all my coloring for all of my school projects until I was in middle school. And I don't know what the moral of the story there is, but it is that I never learned how to draw or practice drawing. I convinced myself I couldn't draw because I wasn't naturally good at it. And now when I do draw, I'm 29 years old, and it makes people think that I might be mentally challenged in a way they didn't anticipate. And if I hadn't been such a perfectionist about drawing, maybe my drawings wouldn't be so shitty now. What do smart people think about perfection? Let's look it up. Quotes about perfection. Progress, not perfection, quote, unknown. Why would that person want to stay anonymous? If I had that quote, I'd be claiming the FERC out of it. Perfectionism is the voice of the oppressor, Anel Mott. Whoa, Anel freaking spit when she said that. Perfectionism is the voice of the oppressor. People want you to think that you have to be perfect so you don't spit motherfrickin' bars and tea. Yeah, they want you to be afraid to spit motherfrickin' bars and tea. They want you to be thinking your motherfrickin' bars and tea, and then they want you to second guess yourself and go, maybe I shouldn't spit this motherfrickin' bars and tea because it might not be perfect. And that's the oppressor. That's Donald J. Trump. That's what he wants. He wants you to not spit your mother freaking bars and tea. Nobody wants to watch perfection, quote Nicolas Cage, and that's why he makes his movies like that. Salvador Dali once said, have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it. I don't know what Salvador Dali did. Is he the same one as the Dalai Lama? You know, for a really long time, I thought the Dalai Lama was a llama. He's not. Wanting to be perfect will make you crazy. Good enough is good enough. George Bush did 9/11, and that's the truth. If you're sitting around not doing anything because you're worried that the thing you do won't be perfect, you're a little and that's really embarrassing. People ask me all the time, and when I think about it, it's actually very rude for them to ask me this. People do ask me, they're like, Dana, how did you get over your fear of embarrassment? Obviously, that's very backhanded. You're implying that I'm embarrassing myself, and you're literally looking at me embarrassing myself going, how is she not scared right now? How is she not trembling in her boots over how humiliating she's being? But the truth is, the way to get over your fear of embarrassment is you just gotta start fearing the idea of being a boring ass bitch more. Sometimes it's like, oh, like that will be embarrassing for me to do that. Like it'll be embarrassing if people know that I dance like that or talk like this or like think this thing. Oh, that'll be embarrassing. But no, you know what's way more embarrassing is the idea that people don't even know me or what I'm about. That's embarrassing. Oh, like Dana's never done anything embarrassing. Yeah, what does Dana do? Nothing. She just sits around plotting perfection. Do you want to be someone who's known for sitting around plotting your perfection? Maybe. That's kind of a vibe.